Yeah, that's an interesting question because it's a little both. I do take a bit to get comfortable in things. I mean, with people, with interacting, with anything. Like I'm always a bit shy and intimidated at first. So that kind of, that happens. Like I remember the first season, like the first block of like shooting, I was like a little, I'm just like kind of just doing the minimum, like a little hesitant to try anything, or I just want to make the day and do what I'm asked. And then it just kind of, as we get on and further into the season, it's like by episode like 7, we've been at it 3 months. We're there every day. It's just kind of like coming in and like you can do stuff and it's fun, and it seems less distracting when it's just kind of like we're here every day. Why not go just fool around? And then you see that they use some of it or may not, but it's just it's more like with Jeff has trusted me a little more, I guess, with lines. Like last year, he always let me ad-lib, sometimes like we always say like a take for him and a take for me kind of thing. We only get 2 takes. No, I'm kidding, but often, yeah, we do. And this season, yeah, I think it always just progresses, kind of like his trust in me and like to let me just kind of say some things. I've noticed it a lot more this season that one, when we were shooting, he let me be more loose on set and in scenes, and then 2, watching, they've like let a lot of my improvs more in, like I guess he's thought they've worked more this season or something, because usually he tells me that he'll use them if they work, but he won't if they won't. And so I've been seeing a lot this season, and that's really cool. That's really, it's amazing. It's the best compliment in the world, especially coming from your boss and somebody I respect so much too. So.
It's funny because I originally had gone to network for Allison, the role of Allison, and they knew Crystal, that was Allison. So I 2 months went by, and I guess they had auditioned a bunch of Lydia's. Same time I was auditioning for Allison, and they never found her, so they called me back. And their original breakdown was like off the runways of Milan, and I'm 5'3", just to clarify. Although I'm in heels every single scene to look 5'9". And so I was like, I've got to do something different, because I literally am sitting in this like final callback with all these models. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I thought just like I love Alexander Payne, I love Tracy Flick, and I was like, what if I go like overtly over the top with it? Like I wonder if that's kind of weird, and like I was just so type A and crazy and delusional, and it worked. So I always did it that way. So I think at some point most writers will then cater to that type of acting, like with for sure Dylan, and so it's been fun. I've always. Thank you for getting it. I always, I hope people just don't think it's like bad acting. Hopefully they get it. Like, so it's been fun to be like this Tracy Flick type character.
Edie, who plays Miss Argent, is the sweetest and cutest person I could ever explain. I can't even. I don't know. I have no idea how to explain how awesome she is. But she is a little intimidating. It's the stare, her eyes. JR is not intimidating at all. He's lost all that intimidation for me. He has the softest facial hair. And the soft, because I touch his face all the time. I'm always just like, oh my god, dude, we have a really good relationship, and they're all just the coolest people ever. So it's impossible to be intimidated by them. But they do a very good job on screen. They're amazing actors, wonderful actors, great. I don't like the word amazing. I don't know why.
Yeah, so what I do, it's actually very and I'm not organized in life at all, but I have to be with the show because it's so out of order. On my top page of the script, I'll write down every single scene that just scenes that I'm in, not just because that sounds horrible, but just so I know. So I'll write down, say I'm in 12 scenes, I'll write them down and I'll number them, and I'll put a description by them, and then and that way. But I have all my scripts in a binder, so I can go back and see what we filmed and what we haven't filmed. And after we filmed it, I highlight it or circle it or write down what I did in that scene, so I can remember. So then I'm like, oh, we're filming this scene. I reacted this way in this, and I don't know if that's probably not a very creative way to do it. But yeah, I really have to, because then I'm like, what just happened? It's hard.
Hopefully never. Because I don't get to do any stunts. No, I don't know. We kind of talked about that. I think it was important for us to kind of keep the element of Derek being the alphas to maintain that human side of it, and to not really lose the character. So if we do the CGI thing, it goes away. And so we kind of discussed, he's a young alpha, so he hasn't maybe really grown into the full alpha yet. So that's our story, and that's what we're sticking with for now.
This is the sad part of it. The first season, I thought I was being so serious, and then the way that they edit, I'm convinced it's the way they edit the show, but maybe it's the fact that I was so serious doing it that it's funny. Now I know that everyone thinks it's funny, and Jackson's so stuck up and obnoxious, and now it's funny, but a lot of it was me thinking that, but I think it's just the writing. So, no, but one of my favorite lines was, I have a restraining order. Yeah, and I actually cracked up, but it's funny because we all get together and watch the show together, and everyone laughs at everyone's part. It's really great to have the support of everyone, and it's fun to do a drama, but somehow find comedy within it.
Has that changed how you approach your lines, knowing how it's received? Do you keep that in mind?
It's definitely changed it. I think it's just being so serious. The serious aspect is what makes it funny. So now I want to do comedy, but I'm still in that thing where no one thinks I'm funny except for me. So now I have a little bit of a reel that has a little bit of comedy in it. So